Hey, what's happening everyone? It's day 9 of the series of the 30 videos and 30-day challenge we've got going on right now. And Thursday is actually an interesting day for me, right? It's historically my lag day in business and in life. In fact, long before I even got started online, Thursday is one of those days at the gym that was an absolute pain in my ass, right? And one where I actually had to force myself to go a lot of the time. Maybe because we've already done a lot of volume, both in business and life by Thursday. So automatically my brain and body just go into this shutdown mode. Nevertheless, on days like today, I will still get some sort of content out there. Okay, I'll be catching up on current DMs I've actually got going on. I put out a couple of offers and I do my physical training. And that's really the bulk of what I get up to on a Thursday. Until around 6 p.m, where I also have a coaching call of my own to attend with the Core Accelerator group and Flip and Nate. So dropping this at the moment with the 30 videos and 30 day series is another piece of content which I will probably repurpose in some shape or form all over the interwebs. So let's dive straight into today's topic. And today I thought we could talk about the exact process my clients have in place to generate profit, no matter what it is they sell. The result of 75K in the last 9 months, which also turns out to be one of my favorite parts of my own business. Now, it's one thing to generate your own results and to start to gain traction in your own business, but it is entirely something else when you actually start helping clients get results and traction in theirs. And it's a sweet spot with what I do. Plus, my clients all keep it so interesting for me as they all have different models and products and services that they actually market online themselves. And it ranges from things like affiliate marketing. I've got folks who are still in brick and mortar who are transitioning online to get extra traffic into their business. I've got folks who sell physical products both online and offline that need this traction as well. I've got folks who sell different courses and consultation. I've got folks in the travel business that actually use this to get their reach worldwide for travel. I've got different folks doing fitness programs and fitness coaching, and really is just the start of the list of different things that I help folks with. Now to start, build or even scale their brands, because in many cases my clients have something going on offline already, there are less than a handful of actionable steps to do this effectively. Now, number one is going to come down to the attention piece of the business. Okay, the place where folks will get traffic, they'll get audience building and eyeballs on their brand. Now, you have to create awareness of your brand and extract an audience who have an expressed interest in what it is you actually offer. Right? Traditionally, you would do this with things like billboards. You'd print flyers and hand them out at traffic lights or to different companies, or different individuals throughout the day. You'll have storefronts, you'll have things like business cards, and all traditional methods when it comes to marketing. Now, the way you actually do this online is through content creation. And there's a couple of different levels to it. The first one being short form and long form video content. Now, short form is going to be anything from a 15 to 90-second highlight reel, showcasing who you are, okay, what you know, how you help folks, etc., and really gives you the ability to cast your net wide and get maximum reach and eyeballs on your brand, especially as you can repurpose your content across multiple platforms. Now, a lot of you will know already, but I mean, you can repurpose on Facebook Reels, you can repurpose on IG Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Threads, X, LinkedIn, there's Pinterest as well. So really just a huge tool bag of places where you can actually be putting out your content and building out omnipresence, right? And you can also be creating long form video content, such as what you're experiencing right now. And this can be anything from 5+ minutes. As I've spoken about in the series already, the sweet spot is normally a 10-minute video, and gives you the opportunity to do more of a deep dive into your brand. Okay, you can build out different trainings, you can do YouTube videos, live events, anything where you can really do a bit more of a more insightful breakdown of what it is that you actually do. And the second prong to your content creation is going to be short form and long form written content. Now, this is going to be highly effective on your personal profiles, inside of any group that you might have, emails, etc. Okay, and once folks take the next step from your short form content and start to follow your documentation with your written content, you can really get deep and more insightful details on what it is you do and who you help and all the specifics of what you've got going on online. Number 2 is you want to create a business hub, right? Or in other words, a community or group. Now, once you have the attention of your audience, you need a place where you can actually nurture them and give them insights on what you offer and build your relationships at scale. Now, traditionally, you do this all in-house, right? So if you think about your local hardware store, once you've actually seen the storefront and you know what it is they do, you step in, you see their offers, you see their pricing, you have a good feel for how they operate their business, you check if you like the support and aftercare that you're getting from the staff members, and you really get a vibe as to whether you even like the store. right? The way you're going to do this online is through a group or community. Now, there's multiple places you can build a group of your own, which I actually highlighted in yesterday's topic on school groups versus Facebook groups. And here you can really start to deliver things like high-value resources. You can do trainings. You could do weekly trainings, monthly trainings, live trainings. You can hold different workshops. You can really be diving into different methodologies, insights, perspectives. You can deliver frameworks, templates. There's numerous things that you can really start to build out in your community. And this is really where the long-term journey starts with your leads, and they get to build even more clarity around your brands and services. Okay, number 3 is your customer relations. The online space is highly relational, and folks need to build the know, like, and trust with you, as cliche as that sounds, long before any monetary exchange can actually happen in the business. Now, there are rare occasions where folks will become a paying customer in a very short period of time, but their level of awareness will be much higher in terms of the problems they have and the solutions they're actually looking for. And your leads are always going to fall into different buckets of where they are on the customer journey. And normally folks can go anywhere from 8 days all the way up to 18 months between getting their eyes on your world and actually becoming a paying client, in my experience anyway, right? And a good place to build these relationships is either going to be in your messenger, if Facebook is what you use. You can do that over on email, and it's all going to depend on folks' demographic and who you're actually dealing with, right? And you can really create solid connections by going through a diagnosis period and figuring out where your leads are actually placed and what their challenges are, to see if and when the timing is right to deliver specific solutions you could have available to them. Number 4 is going to be your offers, right? You have to have something to sell and a way to effectively deliver that to your leads. You know, I personally use simple Google Docs that are crafted with all of the relevant information on the different offers I have available. And the reason this is so effective in my own process is because the content does a lot of the heavy lifting on the front end of my business, and leads will be in a position to pre-sell themselves long before the business exchange ever happens. Now, it's a little bit longer winded this way, but it's very low pressure when it comes to the sales process. However, there are many ways for the deliverables of an offer to be presented to your leads, and will depend on the type of system you want to have in place. So you could do this in terms of a sales call. You could actually put together VSLs, which is a video sales letter, or anywhere else where you can actually be delivering the offer message, right? Now, once you have all these steps in place and get the engine moving, then the only step left once folks become paying clients is the delivery of the offer and the support for folks to actually maintain the LTV of your client. You know, folks, this business can be as simple or as complicated as you actually make it. You know, personally, I like the lean and simple approach that I've described here. It will take a commitment of no less than 6 to 12 months to actually see results from it, but it is highly effective and efficient in its practicality, and has been the catalyst for both my client's success and my own. So if you want to check out the finer details of the 4-step process you're watching, and you're watching this over on the tubes, feel free to check out the details in the description that I leave below. And if it piques your interest, I'm happy to have a no obligation chat about the next steps. Also, if this was insightful, feel free to hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the series I've got going on right now. And that concludes our day 9, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it, and it's given you an idea of a simple process that you can utilize in your own business if you're transitioning online. And other than that, we'll catch you tomorrow on day 10. Peace out, you all.